Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another one. And today we're going to be reacting to Toast to the Dead from Immortal Technique. This is suggested by 2Apocalypse. So thank you, 2Apocalypse, for the suggestion. Keep them coming in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next time, especially more of Immortal Technique, because I am sincerely enjoying checking out his music. But without any further ado, let's get right into this. Let's see what Toast for the Dead is all about. Let's see what Immortal Technique has to say. Let's get it.
Rest in peace. Here's another warrior song. Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Say your prayers
For brothers who die from black on black violence. Rest in peace.
You ain't paying respect when you supposed to.
Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
This ain't for y'all, this toast to them.
Yeah.
Rock Raider. Rest in peace.
Here's a toast to the dead.
Awesome intro. Fits perfectly with the theme. We get that repetition of the rest in peace. Maybe that'll come back during the hook if there is one. We'll see. But I want to catch a little bit of this again. It sounded like either there might be a feature on this track or just some use of samples. We'll find out as it goes.
Say your prayers
For brothers who die from black on black violence. Rest in peace.
You ain't paying respect when you supposed to.
Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
This ain't for y'all, this toast to them.
Yeah. Rock Raider.
Rest in peace.
Here's a toast to the dead. If you don't drink, smoke to the head. For the freedom fighters killed by the feds. For those who died hard in the streets, soaking in red. And died slow asleep in a dream, choking in bed. Here's a toast to the dead. For
Damn, great imagery right there. Soaking in red. Instead of saying blood directly, then talking about asleep in their dreams, they choking in bed. Great rhymes coming in.
in the streets, soaking in red, and die slow asleep in a dream, choking in bed. Here's a toast to the dead for my enemies that are gone. I'm not a coward, so celebrating that would be wrong. I pray to God that your soul will come back again, so I can see you in the next life and finish it then. A toast to the dead, the criminal.
Damn, that's hard said. To all the enemies he's already dealt with, I'ma say rest in peace to you. I hope you come back and we can do this all over again, because I ain't afraid of the fight. That is an insane bar.
Next life and finish it then. A toast to the dead for criminals burning in hell. I wonder how many presidents are burning as well. Emperors, popes, senators, generals, amputees feeling lucky until they see the vegetables. A toast to the
Honestly, I'd assume that there's a lot more politicians burning than the criminals, man.
emperors, popes.
Or could we say that both those terms have become quite synonymous? Maybe politicians, criminals. Where do we draw the lines? It's all arbitrary.
As well, emperors, popes, senators, generals, amputees feeling lucky until they see the vegetables. A toast to the dead for those who are forgotten, written out of history by the corrupted and rotten. Black saints whitewashed during La Reconquista. Thousands of Indios, Spaniards used to conquer the Incas. A moment of silence, I need a moment.
I love it when he brings the Spanish into the bars, man. If only we could get that a little bit more often. And if there are tracks that do that, please let me know in the comments down below. I don't know, I don't understand it, but it sounds great. And it fits very well.
Black saints whitewashed during La Reconquista. Thousands of Indios, Spaniards used to conquer the Incas. A moment of silence, I need a moment of violence. Like the 19th century Caribbean islands. Long live those who came before, that paved the way for me. The warriors and scientists that came before slavery. And if that last lyric was predictable.
Damn, man. This is getting deep. I'm just talking about so many different forms of oppression, different atrocities committed. You know, the people that were lost too soon, the people that were lost, the people that he got rid of himself, that he's still ready to see again. A lot just kind of swirling together here.
Caribbean islands, long live those who came before, that paved the way for me. The warriors and scientists that came before slavery. And if that last lyric was predictable, take that clairvoyance and apply it to life in the physical. Presumptuous, half-hearted homunculus. Self-destruction is the power without knowing what the function is.
That's fire. He said, look, if you could have predicted my last bar, why don't you take that genius you got and apply it to your day-to-day life? and actually start seeing what's going on instead of just seeing what I'm saying. That is amazing.
Half-hearted homunculus, self-destruction.
Let's bring it back just a little further.
Take that clairvoyance and apply it to life in the physical. Presumptuous, half-hearted homunculus. Self-destruction is the power.
Presumptuous to a homunculus. Fantastic rhyme. Perfect.
Homunculus, self-destruction is the power without knowing what the function is.
Here's another warrior song. Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
Mother, say your prayers.
For brothers who die from black on black ground. Rest in peace.
You ain't paying respect when you supposed to.
Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
This ain't for y'all, this a toast to them.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Here's a toast to the dead.
Cool. So it looks like the intro was our hook. We got that come back again. Nice pacing, slows it down a little bit, pulls back on that intensity. Now we're gonna wash right back into the verse.
This a toast to them.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Here's a toast to the dead. For all of my fam, I will never let an idea die with a man. My rhymes are like NASCAR lines designed to give a...
I don't know when the timeline of this track dropping is, but that might be a reference to Idea, who I think the anniversary of his death passed recently. Rest in peace. I've only heard one of his tracks, but if that's not a reference, it still sounds nice.
I will never let an idea die with a man. My rhymes are like NASCAR lines designed to give a view of this. J Dilla's still alive as long as his music is a toast to the dead.
Yeah, rest in peace to Dilla too, man. Facts. I just started learning about him like this year within the past couple months, and his influence, Dona, it's like insanity, man. Just somebody that saw something different in the music.
Alive as long as his music is a toast to the dead. For rap legends and pioneers, your legacy won't be forsaken as long as I am here. Knowledge of the past and
that's something that Immortal Technique talks about a lot, is almost his protection over hip-hop culture and his assertion to maintain it and keep it progressing in the direction that he sees fit. And obviously, Immortal Technique, independent, doesn't vibe with the labels, doesn't mess with all of the, the industry nonsense that goes on and all the mistreatment of artists. And is fantastic to have someone that actually sees that and works against it, especially with a voice like his.
Forsaken as long as I am here. Knowledge of the past and wisdom of the present I teach and leave in the hands of a worthy lieutenant.
Put it a little further.
As long as I am here, knowledge of the past and wisdom of the present I teach and leave in the hands of a worthy lieutenant. A toast to the dead, for children with cancer and AIDS. A cure exists and you probably could have been saved. Sad to see medicine, divorce, morality, corporate home wreckers pimping up the salary. A toast to the dead, for those that have died today. The victims and those exonerated by DNA. The only thing worse than giving freedom.
Facts, man. Referring to people that were falsely imprisoned, then as technology improves, they become exonerated by DNA evidence years later. So many different things going on. Sound like we also got to talk a little bit about Big Pharma and the access to medicine and how medicine became linked to profit and all these different little intricate pieces of the world that we live in. And it's just, you start to put them all together and you realize how corrupt of a puzzle we've been playing with.
Dead for those that have died today, the victims and those exonerated by DNA. The only thing worse than giving freedom to the guilty is killing the innocent and leaving your soul filthy. Immortal Technique, remember me when I'm gone. I encrypted my lyrics to stay alive in a song, so you'll always keep a piece of my spirit inside when you struggle to complete what I started before I died. But some of you won't survive the changes the earth makes, swallowed by tsunamis, hurricanes, and earthquakes. And that's just the first stage. If you cannot reverse ways and realize that we are one regardless of our birthplace.
Facts, man. And that's the big thing, man. We are one regardless of our birthplace. Let's show some love to each other, man. That's the big thing that I feel. There's so much hate. There's so much time spent in the world talking about how people are separate, how they're different, how they're this, that, and the other. And if that's all you talk about, that's all you're ever going to see. But when you start talking about how people are the same, how they can relate, how they can love each other, how they can share with each other and enrich each other, it's a much different world that you live in, and a much better one to live in my mind. But let's bring this back because he said a lot right here. He's been saying a lot the whole time.
Before I died, but some of you won't survive the changes the earth makes, swallowed by tsunami.
Oh, and then yeah, this imagery of like the end of days with all of these like cataclysmic natural disasters. But before that, him talking about, if I don't complete it before I die, I'm glad that I'm here to set it up for the people that can carry the flame. And that's another thing that you don't often hear in tracks, you don't often hear from people, and it's a sign of somebody who's really doing the work for the good, is they don't care how far their impact reaches. They're here to make the impact that they make and wish for it to be carried on, because this battle is much longer than one person's career, one person's life. This is something that is going to have to spread. The ripples will have to be made, and other people will have to get their boots on the ground too for something to change.
Hurricanes and earthquakes, and that's just the first stage. If you cannot reverse ways and realize that we are one regardless of our birthplace.
Here's another warrior song. Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
Mother, say your prayers
For brothers who die from black on black ground.
I think that's a sample of Biggie saying "Say your prayers." Any of this that's wrong, just correct me in the comments.
Mother, say your prayers
For brothers who die from black on black ground. Rest in peace.
You ain't paying respect and you supposed to.
Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
This ain't for y'all, this a toast to them.
metaphysics.
Rest in peace.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Wonderful, man. Nice, somber, well paced, and very articulate and direct in his speech. What else can we come to expect from Immortal Technique? That was Toast to the Dead. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I certainly did. Thank you again to Tupacalypse for the suggestion. Keep them coming in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell if you want to see more videos like this. Much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang, and I will see you all next time.